Alright, let's talk about contempt of court. It sounds old school and boring, right? Like something in the 1800s you get in trouble for if you didn't bow to a judge. But if you're an influencer, or just someone with a big following, posting about an ongoing trial can land you in serious legal trouble, like fines or even jail time type of trouble. You don't even need to mean harm. All you need to do is click post. Contempt of court is when you say or do something that disrupts a legal case or disrespects the court's authority. Once a case has become active, anything you post can create substantial risk in prejudicing that trial in contempt. That applies to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or any form of social media at all. So when is a case considered active? If a person has been arrested, charged, or court hearings have begun, the case is considered active. Once a verdict has been reached, you are free to talk about the case however you wish. Let's say a celebrity gets arrested. You do a breakdown on TikTok and share your opinions on whether that celebrity is guilty or not. To you and to most others, that might seem just like content, but to the courts, that's potentially prejudicial material. Now imagine that goes viral with millions of views, and a juror sees it before the trial begins. Congratulations, you've just interfered with the legal process. So what is a real-world example of this? When Rebecca Vardy sued Colleen Rudy for libel, it got massive social media attention. Influencers and fans were debating the case while it was happening. The UK Attorney General even issued a reminder that posting prejudicial material content could land you in contempt of court. It didn't help that people were basically holding a public trial over Twitter while the real trial was still going on. And this isn't just a UK thing. While the US has the First Amendment that gives a whole lot more protection to speech, courts can still issue what is known as a gag order, which limits what people involved in a trial, or sometimes even the media, can say while that trial is going on. Ignore that gag order, that's contempt. India, Australia, and Canada have similar rules that apply. If you break contempt of court, here's what could happen. You could be fined an unlimited amount of money, or you could spend up to 2 years in prison. So what can you do to avoid this? Here are some tips. Wait until the trial is over before you post any hot takes. Avoid saying someone's guilty and innocent before the verdict. Don't share leaks or confidential court information. And be cautious with satire. Context is everything. And yes, even memes count if they sway public opinion. Look, the goal here isn't to silence people or ruin your content calendar. It's about making sure these trials are fair and the jury aren't being influenced by TikTok trends or Twitter mobs. If you accidentally sway a juror, you're not just breaking the law, you could also cause a mistrial, which means that the whole case could collapse and justice gets delayed, or even denied. So before you hit record, ask yourself, could this mess with someone's right to a fair trial? If the answer is maybe, maybe don't. Thanks for listening, and I hope you learned something new. See you next time.